Ross, I can't tell you how pleased I was when you laid down that tweet with those equations on there. Can't tell you. Whenever you go quiet, I know that you're really busy. I saw that tweet that you shared where it was you shared a letter from, I think it's the CDC, saying, we've told you to stop writing emails. We told you if we gave you this information that we would then ignore all emails, so don't write any more. But you've continued to write emails, and so now I'm writing you another letter. 2013. And I went, man, I feel that man's pain. Yeah, what you've been through. And you are fighting. Yeah, so I know that when you go quiet, you're going to come back with something wonderful, and you have. So each of those segments in your equations, they need to be split out. This is just from presentation now for me, so that I could see them. This is what I would love. Each of those, label them up A, B, C, D. Each section, each of them can then be coefficients about which they are relative to each other. So you can now take the sum of those segments and use matrix calculus as statics to force in certain numbers, statics on each one, and then you can derive what all the other ones do dynamically. So you take the matrix calculus statics and insert them into each of those segments, I believe. And by so doing, then you'll find the Reynolds numbers. So the Reynolds number is currently viscous over inertial flow, the unitless dimension of viscosity, and it's fantastic, yeah, because the viscous handover at 2.16, Reynolds RE equals 2.16, is the viscous handover, which creates the solid to inviscid. Because if it's not solid, it's inviscid. Relative to the solid, anything that's moving relative to the solid is inviscid. Can you see it? That initial step away of motion away of any particle from one particle from another particle creates this stretching of motion of time. That it might as well be in relation to the solid, to the matter, the time of the duration of the motion that stepped away, the particles that have stepped away, may as well be infinite because it stepped away. Can you see? And that's why, but then it hasn't, because it's actually created the matter, the center, the solid modulus is actually created from the boundary of the CMB, that temperature pulse, which creates the sphere of our temperature, or our temperate zone. A single temperature zone is created of the cosmic background. It's the boundary of the cavitation of the bubble into the ocean of the infinite world of time in which we float. I believe, yeah, this amazing stuff is just about to come out. And so, oh, where was I? Oh, Reynolds numbers. So the Reynolds numbers that he gives us in 1903, they're the numbers, and I believe they're the statics. And look at that 3.004 times 10 to the something. Is it 3,000? And that number is so tempting to be part of my ring tension, which is 3. So that the real key to my work is that you have the sphere, what holds the sphere together, the equator, the spin, the twist at the center, creates a lasso effect up to the ring tension to the top of the cavitation spheres. So you have a flower of life inside a sphere of each grain. This is how they work with the turbulent zone. You have turbulent flow, lots of flowers of life. Laminar flow, lots of spheres. At the boundary, the veil, there's a flower of life inside the rigid body laminar flow. So that's the veil. And then in the ether is just layers of those, gradated layers, from here to the cosmic microwave background. So we've developed a technique, I believe, of matrix calculus in your equations that will show us why those Reynolds numbers are important and where they fit. And I'm not your boss, but I feel like it, right? Because I can see this is the healing, because this reveals you can reference the 1993 Portland Cement Association document in engineering now. An existing document that's used everywhere in engineering. You can reference it. And by so doing, Lewe is exposed, and I'm ready with your back to give us all the history of this. And it's this week, I believe. So nice one, Ross. Thank you very much. I love you. Thinking of you. One day we may meet, and one day all the pirates may meet. We deserve a party, for fuck's sake, for the work that we've done. And I'm having one in my head, in my mind. Yeah, with you guys, you fucking rebels, you heroes, I love you. Yeah, we rule this world. The future's ours. Nice one, my friend. See you soon.